And she said it's only an hour-long service, and she said they accept anyone and everyone. And she said, I think you'll really like it.
But you can bring your own food to this church.
We'll go to Froggy's and have a Bloody Mary and watch football. And I go, yeah, you asshole. You can't wait to get out of church to have your Bloody Mary. And she goes, well, you know, I was thinking they wouldn't know if it was coffee or a Bloody Mary.
Oh.
And I go, oh, my God. You're freaking thinking about taking a Bloody Mary to church.
In that, so I guess maybe that's a little bit saintly,
Yeah.
Bloody Mary, it's Mary. Hey, Mary, it's Mary.
She goes, well, they wouldn't know if those people are bringing a Bloody Mary in there or not. I go, don't get any ideas.
So is Bev actually doing that business? She's like going to church and bringing McDonald's food and bringing Bloody Marys and tainting the whole thing.
Center, and it's every Sunday, and it's called, oh God, I can't remember what it's,
Freedom Church?
What?
Freedom Church, Church of the Free?
No, it's called New Hope or something like that, and it's just very casual, and they do their sermon, and they have a band, a guitar player, a drummer, and a guy that sings, and she said, you know, I really like the music, and I don't like contempt. She likes doing all old-fashioned stuff, but she said it was really good. She goes, I think you'll like it.
Are you sure your mom didn't go to a bar and not a church?
I go, they don't like rip the heads off chickens and make you eat it, do they?
Oh, boy. Yeah, then you know she's in a little bit more trouble than, you know.
Yeah. You're sure it wasn't held in a tent somewhere, out in the middle of nowhere? Anyways, we laughed about that. I go, I think you'll like it. She goes, maybe you should go with us next week. And I said, well, I'll think about it.
Yeah, what are you going to do with that business?
It's just, you know, I had these ladies knock on, well, first of all, a couple of the kids in the complex that I've been having problems with, right outside my door, there's like a wood pillar that goes up to the roof.
Uh-huh.
And they had drawn a drawing, a stick figure of a girl and dogs, and then it had my front door, even had the knocker on it, and then they X through it, and it said no fags.
Oh.
And 3 days later, I get a knock on my door. I open it up, and it's these women. So they said, we would like to know if we could come in and talk to you about God and help you with redemption for your sin.
Right, because you need a penis.
Huh?
Nothing, sorry.
What?
Well, yeah, no, because yeah, right, because you need a penis. I mean, you know, right?
No, I was like,
no, they're going to knock on your door.
I have my own relationship with God.
Right.
I mean, I started to close the door, and the woman put her hand on my door. She was like, you need to find redemption. You know, you're living a life of sin. And I said, you need to leave my complex and don't ever come back here again.
What's the business with these people? I mean, they really honestly don't get it. It's like, okay, well, because you don't, because you know, you have love and you find love. Well, so what if the person doesn't have a penis?
My God,
it's bullshit.
God that I talk to, he knows I'm a good person. He knows I help people out. He knows I'm not a bad person. I don't do bad things.
Right.
And he doesn't make mistakes. He created me this way.
Exactly.
He does not make any mistakes.
Perfectly said. Perfectly said.
That's why I told Mom, I don't want to go to your churches. I don't want to do that.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's interesting.
I don't need that.
No, the interesting thing is that the only difference between a man and a woman is what you have: mammary gland, boobs, and that's a genitalia. Other than that, we are completely the same as far as our soul and our body, and we know who we fall in love with, and we know what we tend to go towards. And it's like, why do people think that, because you're not, procreating, then you're a sinner? Well, and usually those kind of folks are, probably doing more sins than we are.
No, thank you very much. And aside from that, it says in the Bible that, man shouldn't lay with a man, blah, blah, blah. But every reference in the Bible that has anything to do with homosexuality. It's lustful, vengeful, and violent. It's not a loving, monogamous relationship. Sodom and Gomorrah, it was all for just lust. That's not what I'm about. I want to find that partner for life. I want to have that person that I love and cherish and take care of, and they take care of me, and all the same things. And I do believe, because every child is born with male-female genes.
Right.
And one of them, basically,
X, Y, Y,
takes
X.
over, and that's how you're born.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But science has proven that there are some boys that are born with more female genes than I ever had in my whole freaking body.
I know.
You know, and I know that I was born with more of the male genes than a lot of men are.
I know.
You know?
Yeah,
So,
I understand.
I believe 100%, there's no doubt in my mind that I've known this since I was very, very little, since I was about 3 or 4 years old, is when I knew I was different. Now, back in the 60s, we didn't have it wasn't talked about.
Yeah.
And when my sisters or my mom or something would say, you're a boy, you like girls, I would be ashamed and say, I do not, and that's why I dated, that's why I went through hell and
Yeah.
my whole life, and lied about who I was.
Yeah, and then you had to get married and go through that whole process with that guy who was a complete, a ruination of your time.
I wasn't raised to feel like no matter what, I was okay. I was still okay. I was loved, and it was okay to be whoever I was.
Yeah.
So
But
I lied for a long time, and that's why my life has been in turmoil.
so that's the thing.
I lived 2 different lives. You
Yeah,
know?
we can't keep lying, and that's the thing. And I don't think that people understand is that they go, oh, they think it's so easy for us. Oh, we're out there playing, we're partying, we're all just dancing all the time. And no, it's been hard for us to actually grasp love and hold on to it because we know that it's not something that's easy to hold on to because of how we grew up with our understanding of it.
We're not all those freaks that walk in the gay parades with their butts hanging out, trying to say I love little boys and all that. Those
Yeah, well.
people that are in it for just sex, I have a problem with you too.
Yeah, it's not about sex, and that's the thing.
It's not about
And
sex.
I mean,
Most people, so the gay people that are doing that and putting it out there and acting that way and flamboyant and being like that, they're ruining it for the ones that are trying to live a decent life.
yeah.
Be accepted by our
I hear you. On the flip side, too, there are the others, but it's just like we're such a small, we still are a minority. People won't come out of the closet, and the thing is that, until that's going to happen, then, we have to just keep forging along. And we have to be strong within knowing where our heart is and who we love and go, hey, you know what, this is who I love.
Decision by the Supreme Court or whatever that it's discrimination. That's finally what I was trying to tell everybody to get them to understand about gay marriage. It's not fair that I don't have the same equal rights as everybody else.
Exactly.
It's discrimination. And
Yes.
finally, they ruled that. So it's going to be very hard for that to ever get overturned. I believe that we are making the best strides now. And that more people like us, like Ellen, and like, the people that are living good, monogamous, loving relationships, we're starting to be able to come out more. We're not the ones they're not, the bad ones, the ones that are just sexual, aren't the ones that are only seen on TV anymore.
Right.
It's starting to become mainstream now. And in the next 5 years, I see a big shift.
I do too. It's going to fall off. It's going to fall off, and I really am looking forward to that. I am, because, between you and I mean, you've been my friend for half of a lifetime now, and I understand, that our hearts, all we really ever wanted was love,
Yep.
and that's it.
I mean, I'm not out there just willy-nilly just screwing anybody I can. Trust me, I have 21-year-olds at the bar, and I'm like, you could be my child.
Well, that's because you're cute.
Well,
But yes, you don't stick around, and that's
they
the
could
whole
be my
thing.
child. There's
It's
something
not about that.
wrong there.
I don't
want to just take somebody home and F you. I want somebody that I can have a relationship,
Yes.
and I'm sorry, baby, but you're too young.
Yeah, well, yeah, I would say so too. That's the deal. Oh my God, I've got so much footage here. I don't know what to do.
Shut up! I thought you turned that thing off a long time ago.